What if I told you that Egypt wasn't the first place to build pyramids? That across 5 continents, ancient civilizations separated by oceans built nearly identical structures, and no one knows how, or why. You've heard of the pyramids of Egypt, but what if I told you they're just one chapter in a much bigger story? Across the globe on nearly every continent, ancient civilizations built pyramid-like structures thousands of miles apart. No phones, no ships, no contact. Yet somehow, they built the same shape with the same patterns, often aligned to the same stars. In Mexico, the Maya and Aztecs raised pyramids nearly as large as Giza. In Sudan, there are over 200 pyramids more than Egypt. China has massive pyramid mounds the government rarely talks about. Indonesia has a step pyramid older than we thought civilization even existed, even in Greece and Italy. Pyramids? Coincidence? Or something far more mysterious? Because here's the question nobody can answer. Why did people who never met, who spoke different languages, live on different continents? Why did they all build pyramids? Everyone thinks it started in Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza, massive, mysterious. This structure is mathematically perfect, its base almost exactly level, just off by fractions of an inch. Its sides align almost flawlessly to true north. And most shockingly, the 3 pyramids at Giza are aligned in a pattern that mirrors Orion's belt in the night sky. But here's where it gets weird. No tools were found. No blueprints, no hieroglyphs explaining how or why it was built. And despite being tombs, not a single pharaoh's body was ever discovered inside. It's as if these pyramids were meant for something else. Some researchers even suggest they weren't monuments at all. Might have been machines designed to harness energy from the earth itself. Sound crazy? Maybe, but Giza leaves us with more questions than answers. Teotihuacán! The name means the place where the gods were born. A massive ancient city built with a precision that mirrors Egypt, yet supposedly without contact. The Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon, both aligned with astronomical events. Their layout follows a cosmic plan, just like Giza. But here's what's really strange. The Aztecs didn't claim to build it. When they arrived, Teotihuacán was already ancient. They called it sacred, but said, "We didn't build this. It was already here." So who built Teotihuacán, and how did they achieve such precision without iron tools, wheels, or beasts of burden? It's like history started long before we think it did. When most people think of pyramids, they don't think of Asia. of massive earthen pyramids, some nearly as tall as the ones in Egypt. For decades, they were kept quiet, covered by trees, omitted from maps. Even satellite images were blurred. The Chinese government called them burial mounds, but no one's allowed to dig. Why? Then there's Gunung Padang in Indonesia. On the surface, it looks like a random pile of volcanic rock, but deep scans reveal a step pyramid buried beneath layered, structured, and incredibly old. Carbon dating suggests it could be over 20,000 years old. If that's true, it rewrites everything we thought we knew about human civilization. Because that would mean someone was building pyramids before we even believed cities existed. So let's step back for a moment. What are the odds? Pyramids, same shape, similar angles, mathematical precision, and astronomical alignments built by cultures that supposedly never met. From Egypt, to Mexico, to Indonesia, they used sacred geometry, phi ratios, and cardinal alignment long before modern tools even existed. So, was it a coincidence or something else entirely? Some researchers believe there was once a global knowledge system, a shared wisdom that spanned continents before history even began. Others suggest a lost civilization, maybe something like Atlantis. And of course, there are those who say this wasn't human knowledge at all. Could it be aliens, time travelers, or have we just forgotten what we once knew? Asterisk, is it time to rewrite history books? Tell me what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Coincidence or connection? So what do we make of all this? From the sands of Egypt, to the jungles of Central America, to the hills of Asia. Pyramids appear everywhere, sharing shapes, alignments, and purpose. That's not something we can just ignore. There's a pattern here, a mystery that refuses to stay buried. Which pyramid do you think hides the biggest secret? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear your theory. And if you're the kind of person who questions everything you've been told about history, subscribe and join me, because this journey is just getting started. There are stories carved in stone, waiting to be rediscovered. Next time that ancient civilizations know how to use sound to move